Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me. Today is August 20th, 2022, and how are you? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, and make sure you head over to the blog www.hellocupcakeitsme.com. Also, head on over to the podcast, anchor.fm/Hello Cupcake It's Me, and follow me over there because I post stuff there that I don't post anywhere else. Same with the blog, so give me all the love. So this morning, kind of off to a rough start already. At 2:48 this morning, my blood sugar decided that it wanted to tank, and I went from 357 all the way down to 52 this morning. And so I woke up and got some sugar in my system and got everything like kind of taken care of. Went back to sleep, passed out, and woke up with my jaw being swollen because I must have slept like with my mouth open and pushed to the side. And so my jaw right here is all swollen, and you can kind of see it's a little bit puffier looking than this side. So that's fun. Tested my blood sugar again, and it was at like 222 or 267. I know there's a huge difference, but looks like I'm going to be playing roller coaster today and being stuck to my testing supplies. And I don't know if I've ever shown this to you guys, but I know I probably haven't, except for in like really early videos. But this is a blood glucose monitor, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. This one happens to be the Contour Next one, and the one I had before it was the Contour Next USB, and it did everything like through the USB connection. This one's Bluetooth, so it automatically hooks up to my phone and does whatever I need it to do. I've stuck with this brand in this type for like ever. And the USB, I had that for probably a good 6 or 7 years, and like I will always have kind of a soft spot in my heart for that one because it's the same brand. Well, I started using it, and then I got my dad one, and I gave it to him, and that was the brand, or that was the meter that he was using up to the day that he passed away. And so, kind of sentimental. I know that there's better blood glucose meters out there, but this is mine, and I absolutely love it. And I actually have like one brand new one stashed away just in case anything ever happens to this, because I don't know if they even make these anymore. But like, it's a really simple contraption in operation, not in like what it does, but you get one of these little things which is called a lancet, and there's this needle that is supposed to be changed out every time you use it. I think I've only changed this needle maybe 9 times in the 9 times in like all the years that I've owned this one. Then you have all these like little numbers to dial in like how deep you want it. Because I have kind of thick calloused skin, I have to do it on a 5. Some people do it on a 1. You could do it on your fingertips or on your arm. I prefer my fingertips, and when you go into the doctor, they always want to do it on the side right here, like up by your nail bed, and that hurts like hell. I don't know why they teach that to the people, but it actually hurts less to do it right into the center of your finger pad. So, and then you get a bottle of strips. This is the most expensive part of having to test your blood sugar. These strips are astronomically expensive. So I get 200 strips. I get 300 strips to last me 3 months. And I'm supposed to test 4 to 6 times a day. But I sometimes don't because, well, I'm bad. But this is what they look like. Just these little plastic strips, and then down here there's like a little microchip, and you prick your finger and it collects the blood in a little reservoir up here. And so I'll just do it because I need to see what my sugar's at right now anyways. So you plug it in, and I'm gonna actually kind of shut the light off here for a second so you can see everything that's going on here. So you see the time, the date, and that little flashing light is telling me that I need to add blood. So you take the back end of this, pull it, get the finger that you're going to use, and you just push the button, and it's just this quick little jab. Get a little thing of blood, stick it right onto the end. You hear that beep, and it does this little countdown, and that's my blood sugar right now. It's 251, and you see the light is red. That's to let me know that it's higher than it needs to be. Actually, it's not red. It's like a amber color. But so with that, I take that information and I turn on my insulin pump. 1, 2, 3. Then you see bolus and options on there. The top one is bolus. And then it says add BG. So I'll add the BG, and it was 251. And then I hit the check mark, and it says, hold on. I just got out of the shower, so I gotta connect it. Okay. So it says, your blood glucose is above the target. Add correction bolus. Current on-board bolus is 5.2 units. Current blood sugar is 251. So I push OK. Then it automatically calculates out how many units of insulin to give me for my blood sugar being as high as it is. I push OK again, and it says confirm your request. And now it will deliver the insulin that I need to me through this tube here back into my system. And in a few hours, I will have to recheck my blood and either give myself a correction of insulin or have to eat something that has a sugar content to correct my sugar. And that's why I call it the roller coaster, because there are some days where I am absolutely connected to my testing supplies, and there's other days where I can just, yeah, my blood sugar's high right now. You know, I'm in tune with myself. And so I've had a lot of people ask me in previous videos what this is, and that's what this does. This works like an artificial pancreas. So all day and throughout the day, like all day long and all night long, it drips insulin into my body. And yeah, so that, if you ever hear me saying it's a roller coaster day, that's what it means. I'm chasing my blood sugar, trying to get it into a good range. What is a good range? Well, for people who have not eaten, you want it to be between 80 and 100. After you've eaten, you want it to be between 150 to 200. And you always want to try to keep a baseline of like kind of below 200 but above, like getting really low. So, at least for me, that's where I try to keep myself. Now, there's other people that function really well in the 70 to 90 range. 70 to 90 to me is low blood sugar, and I start feeling like crap. I get really weak. I get disoriented, and it just makes me feel nauseous, and I have to, like, correct it as soon as possible. So, you know, that's just me. I start to notice that when I'm urinating quite a bit and feeling really thirsty, that my blood sugar is higher than it should be. And so if I urinate more than, say, 6 times in a half an hour to an hour, then I know my blood sugar is really high, and I will test myself and confirm that theory. Now, I have another insulin that looks like a writing pin that I have to inject myself with, and sometimes it will sometimes I use that, sometimes I use this. This is long acting, so like I said, in a couple of hours I'll have to check my blood sugar again just to see where I'm at. With the fast acting, it would be in 30 to 45 minutes that I would check my blood sugar, and I have to manually inject that. And a lot of times I have to use a needle like this to inject myself. The pins, they kind of look like, this is a marker, but they kind of look like this. And there's a numbering system right here, and you just twist the dial back here, and it like puts in how much insulin you're going to give yourself. And then there's like a needle that slips over to the top, and then you just push down on this plunger. And once you've inserted it into your skin, and you push down on the plunger, and it will deliver however many numbers you put in there. So like if you put 25 onto the dial, that's 25 units of fast acting insulin. And that's kind of like that's almost an exact science, because like with this, every unit of insulin is times 5. So if I put in 10 units of insulin, that's actually 50 units of insulin in regular that I'm using. And so, yeah, it's kind of like a mad scientist alchemy experiment doing all of that. And the reason that I use a traditional syringe versus the pin cap is because the plunger on the pin cap, or on the pin, tends to break, and then you're left with all of that insulin in there, and you're not able to get yourself any because that plunger has broken. And so whenever I take the pins with me, I always make sure to have a couple of needles with me. And this is like one of the thinnest gauge needles that you can get in a syringe. And I just draw it up, stick it in, and use it, call it good, and keep on moving. Now, I have to use a completely different syringe when I'm filling this up, and this guy is super thick, super badass, and it's labeled 0.5 all the way up to 3 milliliters, or 3 cc's. And for my insulin pump, I have to put in 2.7 cc's of insulin, and I'm supposed to change this out every 3 days. So there's everything that you didn't need to know about my daily insulin routine. So yeah. Now on to other stuff. Since I took up almost 15 minutes talking about my daily insulin routine, I won't keep you very much longer, but just kind of catch you up on everything that's happened throughout the week. Tuesday night trivia was pretty awesome. I think I talked about that in the Wednesday update. Thursday, I got really miffed at a situation that I don't think I'm going to ever put myself in that position again. Um, I was asked to go to a food donation center and pick up some food for a family. And I said, okay, not a problem. What, I'll go there and I'll get what I can and I'll bring it to you. I pick up this stuff. Now, mind you, it's like 85 degrees that day with 75% humidity. And I'm starting to understand that it's the humidity that kills me, not the heat. But anyways, I get as much stuff as I can for this family. And I was told that the reason that the person who was asking me to go couldn't go because their kid had to go to work and they needed to be home to babysit. Okay, cool. And when I get there, the food that I was picking up was supposed to be for the kid. And the kid tells me that they had just gone grocery shopping and that there was no room in the refrigerator or the freezer for their mom to put the stuff away. So that just really pissed me off. Like, why did you tell me to go to a donation center when there is full pantry, full refrigerator, full freezer full of food? And it just really irked me, and I'm not going to put myself in that position again. Especially, like, just, I'm not putting myself in that position again. I've got to start learning to limit myself on the things that I'll do for people, because I've found that a lot of times those same courtesies aren't afforded to me. And I'm not trying to say that unless I get something out of it, you get no help from me. It's one of those, like, don't ask me to do something under false pretenses. Like, I feel like I'm being used and just not appreciated. Because if you would have just said, hey, we went to the grocery store the other day, but we still need a few things, can you go and pick it up? That would have been a lot better than making it sound like if I didn't go, that your family was going to starve. So, I don't know. It's something that I have to deal with my own, like, mental health right now, and just, I'm miffed about it. But, yeah. So, anyways, today, my sister, me, and her boyfriend are supposed to be going to the fair. And it's been a while since I've been to a county fair. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk around the whole thing like I want to. Just because my back and legs have been really killing me lately, and I know that it's because I've put on weight and I need to do the walking. But we'll see what happens. I have some CBD lotion in the car, and I'm gonna take that with me and make sure that I slather myself down really well, and maybe even wear a pair of different shoes. I have my Hoka Oni shoes, and those are really good, but when I'm walking in them, my legs are starting to, like, go out like this, and I'm walking on the outside, which is causing all kinds of hip, knee, and leg problems for me. So I might just wear my Crocs or my old Skechers and see if that works out any better. like yesterday I was walking around in my Crocs, and it seemed like I wasn't in as much pain because I was kind of just flat, and um, yeah, so that's what I got planned for today. I was supposed to go do grocery shopping with a friend of mine, and that got canceled because the grocery store that we were going to, they're not doing their opening until Monday now, when it was supposed to be yesterday. And then they also said that it was going to be today, so I don't know. Eventually, me and my friend are going to go do some grocery shopping, but it's probably going to be next month because this month I'm almost out of money, and I'm going to be heading over toward a Walmart and this place called the Grocery Outlet, which is kind of like a off-brand discount grocery place. And so I might pick up a few things there, and then I have some other grocery items coming in from Amazon today, so I'm pretty well stocked. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please hit like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up, so that makes me, so I know that you like my content. Head on over to the podcast, anchor.fm/hellocupcakeitsme. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.